Insomniac Games has officially confirmed the arrival of the highly anticipated updates for Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's going to be hitting all consoles on March 7th. If you guys do remember, they kind of put out a press release, I think between November and December of last year of 2023, where they were telling you details of new features that are going to be coming into Spider-Man 2. Of course, the new Game Plus, where everybody's the most anticipating of that update, because a lot of people like the new Game Plus. It's a little bit more refreshing, a little bit more challenging compared to like the new game option that we have right now for Spider-Man 2. So fans are eagerly anticipating the release, and the developers has kept the details on the wraps. Now, if you guys do remember about in 2023 about that whole data breach that they had for Insomniac Games, not only the details about Wolverine that people posted on Reddit, but the details of developers' personal info, which a lot of people felt like, okay, if you want to leak details and information about the new anticipated game, which is Wolverine, and of course Spider-Man 2's update, which is lovely and nice, but at the same time, I think you hacking people's personal information, putting details out there like that, people's driver's license and passports and whatsoever is coming to people's personal details and information is really not necessary. So I can completely understand where Insomniac was kind of taking a step back and making sure that everything is ducks are in orders before they kind of set the release date for the update for Spider-Man 2. Now, people got to understand that game developers have often listened to players' feedback and tried to implement updates to enhance the gaming overall experience, which is always important. So when they listen to your experience when it comes to new Game Plus option, where along with new features of new suits for Spider-Man, the addition of the new Game Plus allow players to replay the main story with all of their abilities and powers, and often refreshes a more challenging experience. So keep that in mind. When they taking their time and don't want to give a set date, release date, they want to make sure that everything, like I said, everything is in order and making sure that the game polished and integrated into the game perfectly, so there won't be no issues on March 7th compared to the issues that we have right now when it comes to Call of Duty. There's been reports and people that I watch on stream saying that they can't even be able to buy their items in their battle pass, or there's been issues where the update is glitchy and having issues. So when you have the most big anticipating update that's coming into a new, an older game that is kind of running its same engine from the day it got released and trying to implement new updates with that same engine, there's going to be problems in that update. Trust me, always. So people got to understand this. They didn't want to release the release date the same time they were made the news in 2023 about the complete features that were coming into the game. So a lot of people was eager about this update. I had a feeling that it was going to release this update between, I thought maybe February, but I said, okay, maybe that's a little too early for them because they kind of set the news out between November and December, I think. I could be lying. And at the same time, I said to myself, you know what? They're going to have this release date between March or maybe April. Maybe. But they did. They set the release date for March 7th. So just keep that in mind. So they want developers, make sure that people need to understand this. When there's delay in the release date for updates, indicated that the development team is taking their time to ensure that the features meet the expectation of the players and polish for a seamless integration in the game, like I mentioned in a part of this video. So you got to keep that in mind. Of course, the release dates might be a little bit, I don't know, for some people a little bit late. But guys, got to remember, February is a short month and March is right around the corner. So we got to keep that in mind. March is like right. It's right there. So just, hey, I understand a lot of people's eager to get back into Spider-Man, because Spider-Man, tell you the truth, it was a really great game. And it was my game of the year, but it didn't. But, that's a different subject to kind of talk about. Why is it not game of the year? But for me, Spider-Man's game of the year in people's mindset compared to other games that I believe that was on the list don't deserve game of the year. But hey, that, like I said, that's a different schedule to really talk about. So for the new Game Plus, like I said, with all your powers and everything, and know how to swing through the city, and you know how to beat certain areas of the mission, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging than the first time you got. It's going to give you a really great experience. I hear a lot of great things when it comes to the new Game Plus. It really gives you a really great, better experience compared to the time that we got the game on the release date. So that is really great about the new Game Plus. The new Game Plus is a really great added feature for PlayStation games. Not only just Spider-Man, but of course in Ghost of Tsushima. I never tried it out, but I promise to try it out myself later on, maybe in the summertime or something like that. And Horizon Forbidden West, I believe, has it. And of course, God of War has it too. So it's a really great added feature. And I can't forget everybody's favorite game, Last of Us. The Last of Us series has it too. In addition to features mentioned, such as the ability to change the time of day in the city, which is really great. And for me, I don't know maybe that's my preference, but a lot of people love that. But for me, I love swinging Spider-Man throughout the daytime. I don't know, like maybe it's just my monitor or the way I set my settings, I guess, when I play Spider-Man. Like, I just love swinging through the city during the daytime compared to the nighttime. Now, I'm not saying nighttime is not pretty too, but I don't know. For some apparent reason, I feel like during the day when I'm swinging through the city, I feel like it gives you a more better experience. So that's really exciting to know that you can ability to change the time of day in the city, which is really awesome for me. And of course, we're playing, your personal favorite missions, which is good, and offer more variety and customization to the gameplay experience, which is really great for Spider-Man. Because everybody, tell you the truth, Spider-Man was a really great game, and especially Spider-Man 2 for some apparent reason. I think is really, I just love the experience of Spider-Man. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it because holiday hours was kicking in at my job. So hopefully, I finish it this month. Next thing that a lot of people are looking forward to, the option to play as Venom in the open world showcase, which is optimistic for a lot of players in the community for a unique and impressive experience to kind of like play as Venom throughout the city. And you guys do know Venom is such a big, he's such a big muscular character. And to kind of see him like going through the city and kind of like swinging through the city is going to be really, really interesting to kind of see. So that feature is going to be really set. Now, I don't know if that's really confirmed, but there's been reports saying that you were able to play as Venom throughout the open world concept of New York City, which is going to be really interesting kind of see. Like I said, he's such a big character. Now, it may not have been confirmed, but there's perspective report that we might get a spinoff game that can bring more excitement possibility in the future that Insomniac Games has. And of course, we have Wolverine, so just keep that in mind. Let me know your thoughts and opinion about the update so far. What are you more excited about? I will leave all the complete list in the description down below. I kind of touch on the things that people are a little bit more excited for. So if you guys have a personal touch of what's more exciting for you for this update on March 7th, let me know in the comment section down below. And I will see you lovely gamers in my next post.